integrity. She and her friends say come aboard, sing and join the fun. Raise the anchor and fly the flag. Ahoy, we say as we start our day. Greet your mate with a secret shake, and we will sail along. Greet your mate with a secret shake, and we will sail along. Come aboard and meet the crew. Long John Slippers and Beatrix too. Always learning as we go, while our friendships grow. Raise the anchor and fly the flag. Ahoy, we say as we start our day. Greet your mate with a secret shake, and we will sail along. Greet your mate with a secret shake, and we will sail along. Ahoy!
Hello, my name is Pirate Penelope, and I'm so glad you decided to join us today for our Back to School special. You're going to learn a lot, you're going to laugh a lot, and you're going to enjoy seeing your friends share their thoughts on starting the year out right. So let's do that and set your sails in the right direction with Pirate Penelope and friends. Let's start out with our motto. A person's
True character is determined by the promises he keeps, the choices he makes, the actions he takes.
Hi, I'm Pirate Penelope, and I'm so excited to be here at Leroy Elementary School to learn all about drumming with the elementary music teacher, Mr. Andrew Scott. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Pirate Penelope. Drumming has been found in every culture in the world. The oldest drums date back to 6000 BC in Mesopotamia. Drums have been used for a lot of reasons, like for fun, for communication between tribes, or just as something to do at night. And we still find drumming in cultures today. Maracas, listen and enjoy.
Good. I want to thank the Leroy Elementary School for inviting Pirate Penelope to see what these kids can do with drumming. We've had a lot of fun.
At Leroy Elementary, music makes magic!
We have a special guest aboard the SS Integrity today, Troubadour Jim. A troubadour is a poet who puts his poems to song. Jim plays many instruments, and today he has brought a very special one, his mandolin. He's going to share with us its history and answer some questions that the children might have. Welcome, Troubadour Jim.
Hi everyone. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
So glad you're aboard the SS Integrity.
I'm happy to be here. So this is a mandolin. So the mandolin has been around a long time. Not this one. This one's not been around that long. But the mandolin's been seen in paintings as far back as 1300s. And over the years it has evolved into what we see today. Now this one is a really new instrument. In fact, it's so new I could plug it into an amplifier and turn it up really loud if I want to.
How is the mandolin different than a guitar?
Well, the mandolin is different than the guitar in that the guitar has 6 strings, but the mandolin has 8. But it's easier because the mandolin has only 4 notes on it, so all these strings are tuned together. So there's less notes to worry about, so it's a little bit easier than a guitar. Guitar has 6 notes you got to worry about.
Is the mandolin easy to play?
It's pretty easy to play because, again, you only have 4 notes to worry about. And if you've got thin fingers, it's even easier because it's kind of a skinny neck. So if you have really heavy, fat fingers, it's going to be kind of harder.
Do you need to learn how to play the guitar before the mandolin?
No, you do not need to know how to play the guitar. In fact, if I turn this mandolin upside down, the strings are the same as they are on the guitar, but upside down. So if I tried to play the chords that I know on the guitar on the mandolin, everything would sound awful. So I just forget about the guitar chords and I learn the mandolin chords.
Is there a special song for the mandolin?
Well, you could play any song you want on the mandolin, just like any instrument. But there are certain songs where there are mandolin parts that everybody recognizes, and they're kind of like the signature of that song.
Troubadour Jim, will you play a song for us?
I can play a song for us today. This song is called Sing Together. So at the end, I'm going to want you to sing together with me and do a little humming with me, okay? Here we go. If I go before I say, everyone in my ballet, let me take this chance and thank you for the dance. If I run out of songs to sing, take your mind off everything. Just smile a while with the sun on your face. Remember the place we met. Take a breath and soon I'll bet you'll see. Without you, you would never be me. You are the leaves on my family tree. Sing together. If you knew me from the very start, or we met last week at the grocery mart, just sing together. It's the least that I can do. My final gift to you.
Thank you so much, Troubadour Jim, for boarding the SS Integrity. We had a great time. Kids, let's tell them all our slogan for this year. Music makes magic. Hello, Pirate Penelope here, and I'm at the Hayworth Grade School Music Room, and this is a longtime friend of mine, Mrs. Susan McCoy, who teaches K-6 music. We are so excited to be here and tell you all about choir chimes and guitars. Mrs. McCoy, you want to tell us what we're going to do today?
Today we have some 5th grade students and they're going to be playing some songs that we've been working on this 9 weeks.
I am so excited, and take it away.
Okay, we're going to start with our scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, Very good. All right, let's go to
Mrs. McCoy, this looks like so much fun. I'm so excited to hear your performers perform for me today. Can you tell me how you hold these?
Sure. Every bell has a letter on it, and that is the pitch of the bell. You just hold it like a hammer, and then your elbow is up parallel with the ground, and then you just flip your wrist, and you get the tone, and then you stop it by stopping the vibration.
Sounds wonderful. And how many choir chime instruments will you have in a set?
This is 2 octaves, and then we have a few that have 3 bells for each pitch, but it's 2 octaves. So you can get more, but we have gotten these as a donation.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's see what we've got going here.
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad
choir bells is that we all work together as a team, and it sounds really good when we all put it all together.
The reason why I like choir chimes is because it reminds me of the drums, how you just flick it and it makes this awesome sound.
We are going to hear some great guitar music. Mrs. McCoy, how many guitars do you have?
We have 16 school guitars that we use every day, and this is an RTI enrichment class, so the students get to have guitar class every day.
Every
So
single
we're
day?
We're very fortunate here at Hayward to be able to do that.
Very lucky. I'm excited to hear what they have come up with for us. Wow, that is fantastic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I am having so much fun today. I want to learn a little bit more about guitars.
So these are for tuning the guitar. So the tighter the string is, the higher the note is. And when you pluck the string, then it just vibrates it, and since it's tight, when it's tighter, it just makes the notes higher.
And how many strings we have?
6,
6 strings. Do all guitars have 6 strings?
most of them.
Most of them? Okay. That sounds great. Thank you. Welcome, friends. Since our episode this year is all about music, I thought it would be great if Troubadour Jim brought his band of troubadours aboard to share their wonderful voices with us. They call themselves the Bygones. Arr. And they are very popular over all of the world. Troubadour Jim, I'll let you take over and talk to our friends about harmony.
Thanks, Pirate Penelope. Now, harmony is the magic that happens when you get 4 people together that can sing and create a chord out of their voices. So we're going to show you what that sounds like by singing a chord. La, la, la. Now, let's take a chord, let's put that into a song. So here's a song called Chain of Fools. It's one of our favorites. It's also one of Pirate Penelope's favorites. 1, 2. Chain, chain, chain.
I'm in your chain.
Chain, chain, chain.
Don't chain a fool.
Chain, chain, chain.
Oh, help me, I'm in your chain of fools.
There you have harmony.
That is great. Thanks so much, the Bygones. I hope I'll see you again.
Arr, arr. Hey parents and kids, artist Pirate Chris with daughters Josie and Sophie aboard the SS Integrity. We hope you had a summer full of wonderful memories and activities and you were able to relax and recharge for the school year. Most importantly, I hope you were able to be creative. My daughters Josie and Sophie are going to help me show you how to relax, recharge, and create through art. But first I have a question. Have you seen those new coloring books? The ones that are very detailed, that look like they might be for moms and dads? Well, you're right. The coloring books now aren't just for children, but they are for parents too. We're going to show you how to create your own coloring page to be used as a gift for your friends or an adult in your life. In the last 5 years, the benefits associated with coloring and coloring books for both children and adults have been proven. So whether this gift be for a 2-year-old or a 92-year-old, it could be perfect. Are you ready to create your own flower garden? Join Josie and Sophie and me using objects that we have found lying around the house. And here we go. All right, Josie and Sophie, we are going to find things around the house to use to trace to create our own flower garden. To start off, I want to draw a flower. Are there any things laying around that you think we could trace to use for a flower garden? A jelly jar lid from Grandma's pantry. I think this is a great idea. It's a round circle. And how about right here, Sophie? To start our flower. So again, using my lid as a stencil, I am going to carefully draw the inner circle of this flower lid. Now for you at home, if you have something hollow like that, you might want to mark the top, the bottom, and the sides just like I am. And let me show you why. I can use this same lid again to create the petals. I'm going to find my 2 marks and hold it in place and carefully begin drawing my petals. I like to trace objects because then my lines are perfect. You can also free draw, but your lines may not be as smooth as they are when you use something to trace. Looking pretty good. Josie, what should we draw next?
How about the middle?
Sure.
Detail?
Okay, what did you find around the house?
I found this tape.
Ah, a roll of tape. Let's see if it fits. It does. I think it fits perfectly. I'm going to trace the outside of this roll of tape to create the inner portion of my flower. Looking pretty good. I think next we should maybe draw the vine or the stem. Sophie, anything that you have that we could use?
How about this ruler?
Oh, I think a ruler is a great idea. A ruler has perfect straight edges on it. So let's draw this stem somewhere in the middle. And I'm going to make his other side maybe right here. Pretty good start to our flower garden. Josie, what do you think we should draw next?
I think you should draw the line with the toothbrush.
Now, where did you get this toothbrush, Josie?
I got it from the bathroom.
Oh, from the bathroom. I hope it's not my toothbrush.
Maybe.
All right, so drawing a vine, I am going to carefully trace Josie's toothbrush or my toothbrush along the side here. Tracing objects like this can be hard and challenging, but if we take our time, it might look just right. I think I'll have the vine maybe go in the opposite direction. Maybe one more. All right, we're coming along. Sophie, what do you think we should draw next?
How about a butterfly?
A butterfly. Ooh, a butterfly sounds hard. What did you find laying around the house to use to draw our butterfly?
I like this one with the wings.
A mirror for the wings. Well, this does look kind of like a wing. I bet if we trace this part right here for our top wing, bottom wing, and other side, do you think we can make it work? Let's give it a shot. We'll go like that. I think maybe on this side. Earlier I said I like to trace objects to make the lines perfectly smooth, but sometimes we do have to freehand draw certain details. Like for instance, I might draw some antennas for this butterfly. And maybe a body for it as well. Looks a little bit closer to a butterfly. Josie, what do you think we should draw next?
How about some details in the flower petals?
Some details in the flower petals. And what did you find here?
I was in your toolbox and found your wrench.
You were in my toolbox and found a wrench. Well, I love the creativity here. And I bet you if we use this maybe for the inside portion of these flower petals, it might look pretty neat. I love this idea, Josie. Even everyday objects like tools can be used to draw flowers. If you're an artist. Sophie, what do you think we should draw next?
How about the inside of the butterfly?
Well, so you have found this neat circular object to draw for the inside portion of the butterfly wings. I like how it has this little lift piece right here. Even if you don't have a circle like this, anything that could be traced to fit inside might look really neat inside a butterfly wing. There's one. I'm going to try to keep my lip pointed to the top when I draw the other side. Butterfly wings have the same pattern on every wing a lot of the times. I think this flower needs some leaves for its stem. Josie, what have you found?
How about my keychain?
Ooh, a keychain. Not only is it green, but it has a perfect leaf shape. Let's draw one right here. Very good. What do you say we spend some more time working on this on our own and adding further details to see what we come up with next? We're back here with our finished piece of artwork. We had Josie and Sophie come up with this masterpiece using those objects earlier that we traced that we found around the house. We used this domino to create this fence in the background. They added another flower and some other details that we didn't include earlier. So there you have it, folks. We encourage you to be brave, to find those things around your house, use them to help you create your own masterpieces. And before we go, we want to bring your attention to a few other books that may help you along your way. Here's Pirate Chris saying, see you next time. How to Zen Doodle. by Carolyn Scrace. Do Magazine, Color, Tangle, Craft, Doodle. Totally Tangled by Sandy Steen, Bartholomew. Creative Doodling and Beyond, inspiring exercises, prompts, and projects for turning simple doodles into beautiful works of art. Time to Tangle with Colors. Coloring ideas and techniques inspired by Zen Tangle.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
ABC.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Let's make it easier. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, oh, oh.
Do,
A deer, a female deer.
re,
A drop of golden sun.
mi,
A name I call myself.
fa.
A long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. A deer, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. Far, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so, do.
You know who to call on Halloween night? Hoo-ah. She's the one who can make you out of sight. Because
She's awesome. Because she's awesome.
Morning, Justin. What's happening?
Not much, just thinking about school.
I know, I'm getting my school supplies this week and can't wait.
It's very important to be organized. You need to get a calendar to remember all your dates. Say, how about I read you guys a story about a kid's imagination who gets really silly when he finds out he's about to be in a new music class.
Yes, yes, yes!
We have to take a music class this year. Oh no. The teacher's name is Mr. Davis. They say he dresses in all black and has long hair to the floor. He carries a guitar with him everywhere. Nobody knows why. They say Mr. Davis makes you sing all by yourself in front of every single kid in the school. And then when you sit down, you have to sit next to the girls.
Ew!
Also, you have to sing songs with words that no one has ever heard of. If you sing even one wrong, he makes you push the piano up and down the hall 10 times by yourself. Mr. Davis always plays the piano and when you're singing. Some say he's been in a rock band since he was 17 and can't hear, and that's why when he plays the piano so loud. It's so loud when he bangs on the keys, the floor shakes and kids bounce out the chairs. But the worst part is the concerts. You have to stand in front of the whole school, and your mom, and your dad, and the songs he picks are in foreign languages that nobody knows. To get ready for the concerts, he brings in his assistant to help with the dancing and acting and costumes. I think she is his sister or a wife, and she is really strict. She says, "Stop picking and take your hands out of your pocket." She says that the dance moves are choreography. I think they're choreography. She makes the costumes for the concerts, and last year some of the kids had to be Christmas packages and be inside of the cardboard box and the whole concert. They had to use a snorkel to breathe. Well, it's time to face the music. We march in and sit down. Mr. Davis isn't wearing all black at all. And his hair is pretty normal for a 100-year-old rocker. And he lets the boys sit on one side and the girls on the other. And he never raises his voice. He's smiling at us. His assistant is very nice and pretty. She smiles all the time too. We have dance contests against the girls and Mr. Davis. We boys always win since she is in our team. I love choreography. It makes me look like I've danced all my life. The costumes for the concert are cool. His assistants make them all, and I get to be a really fancy penguin in a tuxedo and a top hat. The songs are so much fun. My favorite is about hot chocolate, and we get to use a prop, which is something that you add to make the play more believable. Tonight is the night of the concert. I can't wait. I've heard Mr. Davis and his assistant talk about how wonderful we are. They must like music very much because they help us to love music and music class and the concerts. They encourage us to work hard. Thanks to them, I'm a triple threat because I can dance and act and sing. I can't wait till the next concert. I hope both Mr. Davis and his assistant pick something really neat. My mom and dad will be so proud. Did you guys like that story?
Yes, yes, yes!
course, as Pirate Penelope's first mate, my job is to help her with the pirate school. We thought a rap-about attitude would be a great addition to our episode.
Don't seem fair.
And sometimes it seems that nobody cares.
It sometimes seems that you're left out. And you wonder what this is all about.
Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes. But you gotta believe in what is right. That you and your friends are out of sight. And you're a good person in and out.
And that should make you sing and shout.
Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes.
And keep it in mind, it's not all about you.
To get a good friend, you gotta be one too. So now it's time to grow up a bit.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.